The Adaptive Recreation Program for Veterans really started in January of this year. We were approached by the Wounded Warrior Project to put together a snowshoeing trip for wounded warriors. And so we actually put together a trip to Crater Lake. We had 7 active duty wounded warriors who brought their spouses, their friends, and had an awesome day. And out of that came an interest in doing more for veterans. We realized that getting them out in the out of doors was really conducive to helping them with their mental health. A lot of these folks deal with PTSD, traumatic brain injuries, and sometimes have a tendency to isolate themselves. And we really wanted to find a way to reach them and get them back in the community and get them out and enjoying recreation.
3 years ago, I realized that being a disabled veteran for about 15 years, I'd basically become isolated in my own home, unable to get out and exercise or even be out as a result of post-traumatic stress disorder and physical disabilities. And I wanted to start getting my life back and having an avenue to integrate myself back into my community in a way that I could do it at my own pace, so to speak, was such an asset because it got me back among the living, I like to say. It got me back among out into my community.
Yeah, 2 years ago I was involved in a motorcycle accident and I lost my left leg. I came across Adaptive Rec when I like to read the newspaper, and I came across it by seeing an ad in the newspaper about adaptive skiing. And so I called the number up there, and I talked to Carly there at Parks and Recs, and she was the head of the adaptive ski program, and she kind of walked me through it, told me what it was all about, and I said, hey, I'd like to give it a try. So I went down there, I walked in their office, filled out their application, paid the fee, and the next thing I know, I'm on the bus on the way to Hoodoo. When the summer catalog came out, I naturally just thumbed right through it looking for the section on adaptive recreation. And I also caught my eye was disabled veterans, because I am a veteran. One of the programs is for disabled veterans to get together for an evening ride along the Alt-Baker River Trail here in Eugene. And so we go from anywhere from 6 to 10 miles that evening. We have a person who kind of corrals us all together to assess the people to see what their abilities are. And then we usually have somebody lead the group as well as somebody that trails the group to make sure that we all try to stay together. This has been a great opportunity for veterans to get together. I've met people from all branches of service, all different experiences, all age groups, some older and some much younger than I am. And they're a great group of people. I enjoy being around them. I enjoy talking to them. We have a lot in common.
And through that adaptive cycling program, I got introduced to other forms of adaptive recreation, one of which was rafting down the McKenzie. 3 of my colleagues who came with me on this little adventure, 2 of them were amputees, and to watch them get out in the river and to play was so liberating for them. We had fun. Fun is an important part of our recovery, but oftentimes it's one of the part that you don't hear about that a lot in programs to deal with our injuries.
The reason why we are providing recreation services to military members who've been injured is that they have given their time and their lives, and they have injuries that they need support in order to be able to recreate. That is why we do what we do. We want to continue to help them to be able to build their health and wellness back so that they can be healthy and contributing members of our community.
I spent 15 years in conventional therapy, and I don't have anything negative about conventional therapy. I think that helped in certain ways, but it wasn't until I got back into contact with other veterans, and we started doing things on a group level, that I started receiving the healing that I needed in order to move past my own limitations. And it was through my fellow veterans that I received the most healing and the most recovery.
You know, it's pretty amazing that the things that we do, which are fun, can really translate into being therapeutic for folks. And so come out and have fun with us.
I would encourage anybody, any veteran, male or female, disabled or not disabled, to start hooking up with other veterans and start doing things. There's lots of programs out there. The City of Eugene is awesome in the amount of programs that they provide for disabled veterans. The Wounded Warrior program is awesome for the amount of programs that they provide post 9/11 veterans. Check these out. Take a risk. Sign up for a class. Go shooting. Go rafting down the river. Go cycling. Test drive these programs and see what fits for you and find what fits for you.